Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 8 reads.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Slam. Switch.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Mike's 49.
That's what I do.
Check. 2.
Block now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a carry for Lindsey, and he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey,
70.
these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing left side, it's complete. A 3rd down gain of 19. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL?
On the ready.
The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Lock throwing on target to Fant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Fant, the 1st-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall. 2nd tight end taken in the draft. And amazingly, the 2nd Iowa tight end taken in the draft is teammate T.J. Hawkinson. 8th overall, he was selected by the Lions. But Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine, and now trying to parlay that into an impressive NFL career. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. DeAndre Washington, his first carry. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 53 to Mike, 53.
Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On first, here's Washington. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Attack, attack!
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I got one. 15. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Drop deep, drop deep.
Mahomes now to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Von Miller in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
We got it. Mike, check.
57 colors.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Set, ready? 50, plant. Protein spell. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready?
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 31.
Come on, set. 15, run.
We're scoreless after 1.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. In for the score as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Let's go. Do it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me. Check your hot read. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
General West. 2.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And this is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Pull it high. Get it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
18 Gator. Smooth.
Watch one. Watch one.
Let's get the ball.
Kill, kill, kill.
80 weapon. Hey, Alpha.
Mike one. Mike one. Mike
Yo, yo, yo. Go. Go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Big grip. Big grip.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Slam, slam, slam.
Now.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Rock it, rock it. Hey, orbit.
44 to Mike, 44 to Mike.
Go.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Attack, attack!
Take you to school. Mike's 50, go. Mike's 59.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Hardman, the second-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the combine, running a 4.33 40. And should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position. Mahomes now on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. To throw again on second down. Mahomes got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On second and 9, Mahomes hit. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
Got it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are you doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing on second and 3. Locke able to get this to Gordon. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Locke to throw on second down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's third down.
Third down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Go. Hey, Delta. Go.
Here's Locke to throw, and he fends him off. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go with Washington to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes has some fond memories of playing here in Denver. In fact, one of his earliest NFL memories came here in the Mile High City. That was back in the final week of the 2017 season while Alex Smith was resting up for the playoffs. And we got a glimpse of what the young Mahomes could do. He threw for 284 yards in a 27-24 Chiefs victory. That, of course, was the first start of the career for Patrick Mahomes. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Check.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
59, Mike, 59, wow. Who that?
Mike 5'9", You don't want none of that.
Get it, pick up the ball.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 49 yards.
Wouldn't let me jump.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hey, Rimley.
53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike. Exit.
Coming to you. Slam.
Mahomes to throw once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Easy.
53's the Mike.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
15.
Pilot 64, weak.
Washington gets it going right. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 52. Ready to go.
Here's Lindsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now he's forced out left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Wilder, 64, weak.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Let's go. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Protein spill.
Joker. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Down.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from... Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Alert 3. Deuce.
Go.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Safety creep. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Check 31. Check.
General West.
Tight dog. Showing it.
Another run by Lindsey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. The Broncos on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 5.
Throwing his lock on third down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Come on, let me pick it off, man.
This will be caught. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well.
I got bumped my own, trapped by my own dudes.
Chiefs.
Come on, man.
Mecole Hardman with his first career NFL
Y'all giving him
touchdown.
that. Y'all gave him that.
They can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good.
He been shut down all game. Y'all gave him that.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away.
That's what I set the game up for, the long game. I played the long game. I didn't play the short game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
You played the long game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, exit. Now.
44 to Mike.
Here's Locke. Looking left side, and it's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
17 yards on the play. It's now
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo! Go!
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check, check. All right. Here we go.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Hey, let's get there.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st down, Lindsey. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
We go. 18 Gator.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Kill. Turn up.
Hey, Sam off.
Shit.
Look, squeeze.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Yep.
Man of zone. Zone.
Shoot.
They'll go again with Lindsey.
Mother, get out my way, bro.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Killing that defense.
60 Pittsburgh.
We own them.
We get it.
Back to throw. Lock. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Thornhill. And his crew will take over the
ball like that, man. Throw a little bit more zip on it, man. Come on, bro.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie
Come on,
year.
get that.
That's the NFL
Thank you.
record.
Oh, Callahan.
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
57. 50, yellow.
59 more. Check, 59. Come to my work. We want it. Come.
Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get out of
However,
here, man.
We do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Come on, fellas.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Rush in.
Mike.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You should take a knee because you're not getting in the end zone on a touchdown, bro.
Timeouts. As he'll get it with just a shade.
Keep playing with me. I'm going to get this ball back.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The handoff right side, it's Washington. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Number 53. Squeeze, double. Check.
Staying on the ground with Washington. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is good.
You should thank Madden for that one because they gave you that last touchdown. You got shut down the whole game, bro.
In the final seconds. He
whole
hasn't
game.
missed a kick all year.
That was
Why would he
luck.
start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Run the double.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
Fair.
Hey, watch it.
Hey, lock it. Deep grip.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. 53's mine. Check.
Hey, Charlie.
Yeah. You don't want none.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Kill. Check.
Guard.
Hot. Shit.
Go.
Shit. Pick the edge.
Now.
One final try for Locke. He's going to let it fly.
Can't get no flag, y'all.
Incomplete.
Y'all
So
gave him
their
one.
final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Well, this is not real life.
So for Kansas City, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
If you want the 5 points, you will bring your roster up to speed. If not, I shouldn't hear no more about it. Look. Threw you a lifeline in the 4th quarter.